Hey everyone, this is Kit from Kit's Cars. I just took delivery of our Model 3 Performance. I decided that I was going to sell the Mercedes. I didn't love the autopilot system, and the wasn't really using a lot of the power, and figured that if I was going to just be daily driving it, I really didn't need to have that expensive of a car, and maybe I'd put it toward a better sports car. But in the meantime, I sold the Mercedes for a little more than I paid for it, which worked out well, and I just took delivery of my Model 3. Now, this is the fourth delivery appointment that Tesla made with me. Turns out the original car that I had gotten assigned to me had an issue that they had to resolve. So they took that one away and delivered this one. So let's take a look and see what it's like. So I've owned two other Model 3s in the past. This is a 2021 Model 3 Performance, white on white. I chose to spend the money on the interior, the white interior, because it is a lot cooler with the open roof than the black interior. But I did go with the base white, the pearlescent white paint, which actually looks decently nice. And walking around the car, man, the panel gaps have really improved in these cars. On my first two Model 3s, I complained a lot about the spacing and the gaps, and they're largely even if you look across the hood. The hood is straight and even. The gap is not small. Like, this is a pretty substantial gap there, but it's, at least even and straight. Same thing with the rest of the body panels. I don't see anything egregiously wrong with the car, which is good. My original 2018 Model 3 certainly came with some pretty hefty cosmetic issues, and the 2019 Model 3 Performance I had was pretty good. It was definitely better, but still had a few things that were a little off, and I find that this one looks pretty good. I mean, you can see that things are not quite up to the build quality standards of European cars, but the roof's on straight, all the panels largely line up, the windows close, the doors look like they align properly. Even my Mercedes actually had a funky misaligned rear door, so I guess not everyone, no one's immune to it. In terms of the 2021, actually these hit late 2020 changes. You can see the obvious one is a different wheel design. I gotta say, I do like the older wheels a little better. This is a modern looking design, but certainly not my favorite. The other changes are Tesla decided to ship all their cars now with blacked out trims, so the side view camera, the black door handles, and the window surround is all black now. I think that rounds out the external changes. One of the things that the newer Model 3s come with is a power opening trunk and power closing. The other one used to be that they would pop up once you open them, but not motor close. So that's a nice addition to the car. The charging door certainly seems to fit a little better on this car than some of my previous. I did notice that Tesla is still strongly struggling to properly paint the surrounds of the parking sensors. Car's a little dirty here, but the parking sensor looks pretty crappy. All of them do. If you walk around the front, yeah, these proximity sensors are sort of mishapenly placed. Our Model Y is similar. Let's see, what else do I see? The other interesting change is that Tesla has gone to, in order to reduce the cabin noise, Tesla's gone to a double pane front glass. You can see it's a much thicker, more sound insulating glass up front. And the door panels, this whole white strip that ties into the center of the dashboard is new. That's kind of neat. The rear of the car Same as the Model Y, doesn't get the double pane glass nor any changes to the door panels, except I want to say these speaker grills are different, but maybe I'm not remembering correctly. Yeah, the rear seat is a little taller than the original Model 3 seats. The big complaint was that it had enough headroom, but the knee room was pretty funky because the seat cushion was so low. And these are still a relatively low cushion, but I certainly don't have a ton of headroom back here. In fact, I can bonk my head on the glass ceiling, which I certainly couldn't do in my original Model Ys or my original Model 3. So that's interesting. As far as the other interior changes, you can see that the newer Model 3s get a similar center console to the Model Y. I'm actually not sure which one got that first, but yeah, the center console is different. There used to be center console used to have cover over the phone shelf or the phone stand, and they've gone to a fully exposed mode because most people never actually did anything but lay the phone there. Most people didn't close those out. Looks like the version of the software that shipped is actually using the cabin camera, so it's decently new. I'm disappointed they didn't actually charge the car before they sent it out. The other not so obvious but fairly subtle change is that dials have become a little more textured. They feel a little bit different, and they're made of a different material than they used to. So that's a change. You can see the cabin camera, which has always been there. Tesla swears that no data actually leaves the car from the cabin camera, but it's certainly an interesting privacy issue there. And yeah, the newer Model 3s have gone to just a tinted roof. I mean, I guess this change happened in 2019. They used to have the cool sort of rainbow colored solar control glass, and they've gone to a basic tint. Although the tint, it does seem darker than it used to be. And with the white interior, I've never had the solar tint with the white interior, so unsure how that actually performs in terms of heat rejection. But yeah, I think the one thing I gotta say, the decontenting has already started to happen because the new Model 3 and our Model Y don't include Homelink by default. What new car doesn't include Homelink? I mean, jeez. Gonna have to clip a garage remote to the to the inside of the car, or pay the $300 some odd for the Homelink installation. Well, I guess it is what it is. Well, Tesla, you certainly cut it close to the end of the quarter. I actually ordered the car with the hopes that the car would be delivered by end of quarter, and it was, although the stress of missing 3 delivery appointments was certainly no fun. I'm just glad to have the car, and glad to have a car that doesn't appear to have any issues like apparently the other one. But now that I've accepted the agreements and I'm inside the car, the only thing left to do is peel off the screen protector. This is what really makes it feel like my car. So I moved in. Thanks, Tesla.